Good morning. How we doing? Hello, Avian. Welcome in. We've also got a Raven Lord, who's the one who finished Votan. We've got Butts. We've got Rowell, Osirin, hello. Honor first. Norman, Rowell, hello. How are y'all doing? Today, we have more of our Tyrant. I want to get him done. So we're going to take some more time today and, yeah, try to finish him. That's the plan. I didn't get arms yesterday. I was too distracted by other things. So we're going to try and get the wings all ready. We've got a bit more to do on him for the skin and his claws and stuff. And yeah, we'll just go until he's kind of ready for those arms. That's all we got. Scott, hello. Just spinning. Spinning. But that's what we've got today. How are you guys? What are we up to? What are we up to? Yeah, Ravenlord's finishing up some Votan. Anyone else getting some hobby in? Rowell mentioned getting the Neuro Tyrant all photographed. What else have we got, chat? Mason, hello, how are you? Yesterday, I put up my new lights, which I can show off a little bit later. They're very pretty. I watched the rest of that fighting game tournament. I played a little bit more Final Fantasy. And I worked on the Possessed some more. So trying to get those finished up here, off stream. For more Black Legion. Try and get them out of here. Good news, bad news. What you got, Avian? Norman says, I have 3 evenings to finish up some minis from this month's budget. Sadly, one of them isn't even primed yet. You got this? Is that the plan for today? Get the priming. Saren's putting finishing touches on the Astrolith Bear. Love it. Excited to see them all finished up. Today is going to be busy because I've got to run out to, well, I think today is going to be packing a lot of stuff so that I can post office tomorrow, I think is the plan. I've got some commissions I need to be packed up. Yeah. Just don't know how long that's going to take, so I don't know if I can get out there today, but at least get them all packed. Get the next round of YouTube stuff up. So I got some texture rollers for printing this morning. Nice. Are those just, like the usual spots, my mini factory and things like that? I don't think I've looked at texture rollers. Carbine, hello, how are you? Yep, we got our Tyrant today. What you up to? I've had this guy for forever. We just never finished him. So, I don't think he even got paint with my first paint job. He was just together for games, and we're finally getting to him. Let's see, Avian says, mini sub is awesome. That's the good news. UPS told me they delivered Leviathan on Saturday, so logistics worked. Bad news is mailroom is behind in checking in boxes. I have to wait till they put it in the system. Well, at least it's there. It's just a matter of waiting. When I first is looking after Buddy, little wounded warrior hurt himself somehow. Big swollen bit on his chest. That's not good. Uh-oh. I hope he feels better soon. You got this, Norman. You got this. Hey, Jazzy. I was calling my insurance agent to get a quote for the new house stuff, and it took like 2 minutes. That's quick. How are you today? How was weekend? Joy Painting Minis, welcome in. How are you? Oh no, you've been sick since Thursday. Haven't been able to pick up Leviathan. It makes me so sad. I'm sorry. I hope that you also feel better here soon. Take care of yourself. That sounds awful. But since Thursday. Matt the Mad Dragon, welcome in. How are you? My mini factory guy. I have a set of 3 minis and needs a larger cobblestone base. Yeah, I guess that's a good way to do it. I always just go like for the base itself when I'm printing. But there is a point where if you're just scaling up, something doesn't quite work right. So that makes sense. That was my thought. Yeah. Teague, hello, how are you? Raiding on in here. Riding on in. We're back to our bug today. Because I want to get him finished. What are you up to? But yeah, I think that's my day. Is packing up a lot of stuff. See, the anti-inflammatory is fed to him via syringe. Wouldn't eat it with food, so trying to syringe it in his mouth. He doesn't like it. Yeah, that's tough. It's hard when they just super don't want to take something. I haven't figured out the size of the base. Okay, maybe this might be easier. Yeah, if you can get it measured out. That's what I tend to do. Is I just get the bases that I like and I'll scale them up or down. It's just, yeah, if you're going way bigger, then it doesn't quite work the same. Matt, hello, how are you? Thank you. This is my Hive Fleet Om Nom Nom. Here is more of our blue. Trying to get them ready for when my half of Leviathan shows up. What you up to? This is my last, like, big bug of my old stuff that I want done. So everything else is kind of like a duplicate, or I don't mind waiting because I don't take it in a game. This is the last one I really want ready for when I start playing more. Tegan says, I think I'm taking another swing at keto. So kind of planning meals. Always eggs and working, of course. I've been doing the little, like, egg muffins, and that's been helping as far as, like, being faster. So I don't have to, like, make eggs every single morning. Little egg muffins have been nice. Well, good. I hope that it works for you. It wasn't sustainable for me, but I hope that it works for you. I was too miserable. Let's see. Matt says, I'm alright. He just backed off, so back to building Lizardmen. Love it. Antibiotic pill goes down with the cheese incentive, though. We gotta love the cheese. The cheese tax. I'm about to go full British, but mate, they are fit. I love it. I love it. Need to try the egg muffins you made? I like them a lot. And then, yeah, they add the extra cottage cheese for some more protein, which is always good. I need to go back to actually tracking my food today because I haven't been the last couple days. And that's bad. I need to stay on top of it. Badger, hello. How are you? We're working on our bug again. What you up to today? See, Minor League said she would start helping with making dinners. Before, my failure point was having to cook a meal for the family and then another for myself. Yeah, I kind of ran into with Scott, where a lot of the things that, like, I was okay eating, he would then have to have, like, something else, which meant either he was foraging all the time for something different, or, I don't know, it felt weird not eating together. I didn't really like it either. Ow! Sorry, one second. Try to get my drawer and hurt my finger. Alright. That. Old Tigaroony! Dragging my food right into my mouth. I mean, that is what I'm doing. Yeah. Yeah. Bug is looking mighty fine. Just editing. Really hope I can build some bugs from Leviathan, though. Nice. Which bugs are you going to start with, Badger? I think I have, at this point, told the whole world I want to work on the Hive Tyrant. But that's my first stop. It'd be hard trying to feed him keto stuff with the lactose. Yeah. Everything with keto's cream or cheese, yeah. The veggies that are on it, he doesn't like. Keto rough, if you're a little pickier eater. Cryptic, welcome in. How are ya? I built all my Infernus squad yesterday. My Ballista's Dread. Also, I got some paint on them. You've been very productive. Welcome in. How was the Ballista's Dread to build? I think mine, Alive and Mana said they were gonna ship my bugs today. So probably like late this week I'll get it. Wondering if I can get it ready for maybe Sunday's stream. We shall see, chat. We shall see. First is currently moving my sister and her partner to their new place. The priming's on hold till I get stuff out of it. Gotcha. Well, glad they're getting moved. Some progress. Lots of people moving at the moment. Teague says, how much paint do you need to paint a birdhouse for tropical birds? 2 cans. There you go, Badger. There you go. Oh, the house has just been filled with boxes. Yeah, I can imagine. Having to get everything ready, all boxed up. Can't imagine. Let's see. The ballistic is neat. I wish I had 2 more weapon options. A lazy cannon and a rocket launcher is a bit underwhelming for a kit. Other than that, it looks spicy. Painted half Legion, half Ultramarine. That'll be fun. Yeah, the launch boxes tend to have, like, the one option. Because it's all push fit and, it's really intended to just throw together and play really quickly. If it gets its own set, then it'll get more of the weapon options and things. So, later on, I'm sure it will. My face at the floor with that pun. Wait for the new kit. Yeah, I would say if anyone's looking just for the Dreadnought or just for one of these squads, the separate kit will have more options. So, if you like everything, go for it though. The savings on these boxes are pretty nuts. It's worth to hop in if you want multiple stuff or all the stuff. Hey Midwest, welcome in. How are ya? We're working on some Tyranids today. What you got? Yeah. Yeah, so the starter sets are intended to just... That's why they're also push fit, is for you to build the box quickly and get to playing. The separate kits tend to have a bit more customization and things like that, more options. But they're great to pick up and have. And yeah, the savings for those big boxes are pretty nuts. Real well. This 3-legged dog walks into a saloon and says, "I'm looking for the guy who shot my paw." Oh no. Oh no. It's gonna be my whole chat soon. Doing okay. Guess I got 2 boxes of Leviathan. You're gonna be busy for a bit. Congrats. Glad you're able to grab them. Because you were gonna do both armies, right, Midwest? Need a memory refresh here, but I think that's what you said. Amian says, thinking of doing gray pants on the Votan with green armor. Question is vehicles. Red? Maybe candy coat? They wouldn't match the green? You want a different color? Would you do the candy coat with the contrast paint? Or what's the plan for the candy coat before I say anything? As they can be annoying. Oh, Halo themed. Okay. Probably contrast. When you say Halo, I immediately go to like the Banshees and that purple. That's what I immediately went to. If you wanted to keep it Halo themed. Well, well, well. Alive and Madness. Hello. Fancy meeting you here. What you up to today? We are back on our bug. Because I want to finish him. Get him off the to-do list. And then I've got to find a Space Marine to try and Yamcha onto a base. Just making it a verb now. Votan themselves are Master Chief. I'm trying to think what other colors I would do to go with your Master Chief there. But that's immediately what I went to, is the the Banshees and stuff. Good, Harold. Welcome in. How are ya? I painted the moon buggies green. I'll be singing the Mutant Ninja Turtles song. More wings, looking fantastic as always. I didn't think about it until yesterday, but yeah, we've painted a lot of wings here lately. I could use probably a little break from them. But thank you. What you up to today? Thank you, thank you. Between the Demon Prince, Kabanda, and now this guy, it's been a lot of wings. It's a good thing I like painting them. I'm looking for my Pallid Witch Flesh. I don't have it out yet, I guess. User Reaver. That's tempting. I think I have just like one of those starter boxes, so I just have like an extra Marine. I was gonna see, since he's already disassembled, see if maybe that would work. but I've got to find him again. I think he got moved. So we'll see here. He even does a wolf fang fist. Okay, we have even more ideas. Okay. But yeah, I guess when I go to find arms for him, I will try to find that marine as well. Good Harold says, I'm at work. Definitely not assembling some blade guard. Your secret is safe here. Thanks for coming to hobby with us. Definitely not. Nope. Nope. Who would do that here? Vito, hello. How are ya? It's good to see ya. How have you been? We're working on some Tyranids today. Try and get them ready for 10th. So this is my Flyrant that I've had for too long and just never finished. So now is the time. I guess it's a good thing he loves painting wings. These haven't been too bad. We don't have feathers, which is the good part. We don't have to do feathers, so this is okay. Until we get back to Naria, which I do want to do. Then we have to go back to wings. Or feathers, sorry. Not completing work because I'm watching SNL sketches from 1996. SNL is still a thing? It is still a thing, yep. They are still alive. Let's see. Got those. Got mouth. I'm just putting off working on this tail because I don't want to. I just don't want to. I'm half tempted to just take it back to the airbrush and call it good. Hey, Any Miniature Games, welcome in. I have a friend who really hates living in Central USA. She says that she's in a constant state of misery. That suits that state pretty well. How are ya? Welcome in. We're working on some Tyranids today. Chat, chat, chat. Everyone just woke up and you're like, you know what? Monday Punday. Let's go. And now I'm stuck with it. Oh boy. Oh boy. Rose says, don't be dumb like me and paint membranes on the wings and end up running gargos. Nope. Nope. No thank you. We'll do a little bit of shading and highlighting. That's all I feel like doing on those wings. Could we do more? Yes. Are we going to? No. Absolutely not. Roll will, you mad lad. No, stop. Hunterfers, no. Not you too. Ew, I walked into a freaking dad joke. It's all morning, son of horse. Run. Run while you can. Just kidding. You're stuck here. How are you? What you up to today? Vino says, I'm good. Finished a piece that I painted as a surprise for my friend's birthday. I have 2 more to paint, but my paint punk rinse cup shattered. Oh no. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you can get the others finished up here. We didn't choose violence, we chose puns. Which is worse? I'll take the violence, please. Can we go back to violence, please? Alright, we just straight up didn't highlight the other side of these scales, so I'm gonna do that now. Let's see, what's everyone got going on this week, chat? Anything we're excited for? We did have some hobby news this morning. There is a essentially not 40k Warhammer reveal this Saturday. And I left my phone open so I could look at the systems. But it's going to be for Age of Sigmar, Heresy, Warcry, Underworlds, and the Old World. What are we excited for from those? End of last week, we were heading to work and a bunny ran across the street. I told him to turn off his afterburners. Well, also last week, roommate was backing something on GameFound. I had a beastman wearing a balaclava. So he said he had a balaclava. A balaclava, sorry. I missed your A's. My guess is horror series more epic. You think it's time? Is it epic time? I'm curious how much they're gonna have for Old World. I think is my big takeaway for like them listing out the systems. Is this gonna be small update? Is this gonna be a box? What do we? Another new tank, not the Assault Marines they've teased. Just keep those for a rainy day. Anything else? I feel like Underworlds is like they always have nice warbands. It's just I don't know what would be next. I'd like to see them, but hey, War Master! It said, oh, one new model for Old War. Thank you. Okay, so we get one more. I guess that would be another Forge World character then. Would be my guess. How are you today? Welcome in. I'll be honest, I didn't really read through the article. I just saw the image and grabbed it. I'm not used to getting actual things in the article. Hope it's a full-on Demons book for Horus Heresy. That would be cool. Assault Marines are for end of year. Am I misremembering? I don't actually know. I just know people are waiting on them. My menace is my child turns 7 on not 40k preview day. All she asked for was a Gravis Lieutenant announcement. She'll be crushed. GW, just cold. Not giving birthday child birthday wish. Straight up cold. Maybe Heresy preview will be the new Mark III. Oh, after Bunners. I was going too fast. I was going too fast. Sorry, Son of Horus. I also thought your two statements were connected, so I kept reading, and I think it goofed everything up. Since they were one after the other. Actually, Heresy could be Plastic Acheron. Hey, Goliath Games, welcome in. It's about the Great Unclean one. That's such a fun kit. I hope you enjoy. How are you today? That's a fun kit. I get it, Son of Horus, I'm sorry. Because he's a bunny, and he's got after bunny. What are you doing Knights versus Knights against Scott? And post the results. Campaign report? I ask because I want to hear about your game. If we play, yeah. I mean, I don't even remember the last time we played, so... I don't want to promise anything. But if we play, yeah, we'll talk about it. We've got to get the, I don't know much of the rules Scott has read. I've not read any of the rules. That's why I'm way behind. I've been, you know, a little busy with this YouTube thing. Turns out it takes a lot of time. So after, I got you, Son of Horus. Jokes are always funnier when you explain them, yep. Always funnier. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Meaty Hugs, thank you so much for the sub, for 39 months of support. Thank you, thank you. How are you today? It is good to see you. We're painting some bugs. I don't think I'm going to do a lot with the tail, actually, because I think it's fine. Well, we do have a lot of work to do on the wings, though, so let's go ahead and start those. I'm going to put this here so you guys can see him. Let me just growl up at you guys. I don't get it. Could you go into more detail? Meaty Hooks, what you up to today? While I get some more coffee. We have a baby bunny who lives in our yard. Is extremely cavalier about the two dogs who want to eat them. We have a hole under our fence, so they like to get into our backyard too. Sadie so far has just followed them. She didn't actually like chase them, but she's like curious what they are. So I'm glad she's not actively chasing them. Meaty Hooks, how excited for you, our 10th. 4/10, sorry. Accidentally words. How excited are we? Welcome in. I would do it, Avian. If I actually had glass Coke bottles, I would do it. Wasted Mind, hello, how are ya? How was rest of birthday? Do you guys know it was Wasted Mind's birthday yesterday? And Badger? It was just a whole day of birthdays. We had one of those. Had. Demon Kitty evicted it from life. Kitty is on a tear this summer. My goodness. Poor bunny. Poor bunny. One of the dogs has caught a rabbit before, which is why it stresses me out. Yeah. I'm very thankful I haven't really had a dog that... So, Mom's dog, Molly, I know has caught one, but then didn't know what to do with it. She just, like, held on to it until Mom came out and rescued it. But I'm thankful I haven't had to deal with that. I would not do well with that. I would have a rough time with that. 5 hours of electrical work on my house that didn't get finished. The office is still a disaster. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you're still dealing with all that. What a nightmare. Nada, welcome in. How are ya? Welcome, welcome. We're working on our Hive Tyrant again. So here he is. Working on the wings a bit this morning. Trying to get him ready for 10th here. How are you? Good, little sunburnt, but good. 'Tis the season. Are you like me, where you just go from like white to red, or do you actually get a bit of a tan? I go white to red, back to white. White says, I'm just thankful that for once California isn't the fiery hell pit it usually is in June. Yeah, that's good. Man, I hope you get all your electrical stuff sorted here soon. What a nightmare. You're just having all of the fun, Wasted Mind. Get it all done at once. All the fun. White, red, very slight tan. Back to white. But says, I'm a sensitive soul. I was an emotional wreck for a while after. I don't even like using ant traps. For the little critters, I have a hard time. Oh gosh. Yeah, on our first. That's rough. William, hello. Ahoy, matey. How are you today? Coming in pirate vibes. I like it. What are you up to? We're working on our bug again. What you up to? How many people do you think are actually going to play a game for that campaign? You think people will just make shit up? Make shit up. Like, maybe 2 people will actually play a game. Maybe 2 people. Pay question from mine? Yeah, let me know. %, make shit up, yep. I was legit thinking about doing that very thing. Making shit up. Yeah, no, people... I think 2 people will play. That's being generous. There you go, Will. There's Son of Horse's joke that he will not let us forget. Please do enjoy. Please do enjoy. Sorry, just looking up to make sure I don't miss the paint question. Oh. You know what? This isn't too bad for the wings. I think for this boy. We're just gonna work on like the bony bits in between. And I think that's all I really want to do for them. I don't want to go all out for these. Don't forget balaclava. I won't. Trust me, I won't. Alright, I'm going to sketch some of this in and we'll just blend it because it's easier. These colors. Let's see. So Games Workshop site shows the tabards for Sword Brethren as Screaming Skull layered with Skeleton Horde contrast. But the Skeleton Horde comes out really streaky for me. Any suggestions? Thinking for a second. I don't normally like to put washes over white because of the streaking. The best suggestions that I can kind of come up with for you is doing more of a layered approach. So yeah, thinning it down helps. So if you have the medium that they have for the contrast, that can help. If you really kind of concentrate it into the recesses and do it a bit thinner where it's not, for like the top points and things like that, that can help with it. Over a white or an off-white can be tricky because of the streaking. That's why I tend to not do it. But yeah, adding a bit more medium should help. And then just really making sure that it's, that most of the actual contrast itself is in the recess and going a bit thinner for the other areas. Try to thin it, maybe you have to thin it even more. The contrast is a bit thicker than like a wash too, so if you're used to thinning for that, you probably need a bit more of the medium. But yeah, that's chat and I are kind of on the same page. It's the best I can think of for it. Yeah, I hope that helps. I hope that's closer to what you're looking for. Rebray, thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. Roll, this is with contrast. I noticed if you use a softer brush, it helps a lot. Been using a cheap acrylic one and it would streak more. Okay, that's another. We'll throw that in there too. So if you've got a sable brush, maybe give that a try too. Just make sure to give it a good clean after. Freelord says there's a trucking company that keeps sending spam emails to get us to use them for my transport at work. Now they've progressed to sending what can be best described as love poems, and I'm stuck between laughing and cringing inside out. Oh no. I've seen some that like they were going to like streamers and doing a similar thing to that. And like all the streamers were just putting them on blast on socials, just like, this is no, don't do this. Please no. Look at Chad being all helpful, right? What have you done with my meme team? It's okay. It's a 3-hour stream. We get a bit of both. We get a bit of both. I think GW's media that I have seen about contrast fails to say you actually should have relatively little in the brush. Dip in the contrast medium. Use that to push the paint around. Try and get to this, rid of the streaks and puddles. Yeah. Rinse brush. Try to soak up some of the excess. How do you guys clean your brushes? You're looking for brush soap. Exclamation Gear is something I'll point you to. I'm trying to remember if I've got that. I need to put it on my stream deck. The Exclamation Gear has the one that I use, which is the Master's Brush Soap that Chad is also recommending. That page does have affiliate links, so thank you to everyone who uses those. But it's basically what it is a little puck of soap. So you'll wet your brush, you'll put it into the soap. I usually let it sit for a little bit, and then you can give it a rinse. It's also a conditioner, so you can actually, when you've cleaned it all, you can put a little bit back on the brush, bring it to a tip, and it will condition the bristles. But yeah, that's what I would recommend. I've had the same one for forever, so that will last you a good while. But since I watched a video that said you should varnish to even out the different finishes of paint, I'm looking at all the minis I didn't varnish. Like, I mean, if you're fine with it. If you're okay with it. I varnish everything, but yeah, it does help to bring all the finishes together. Jed Payman says, 1, I hate D4's rep grind, but I'm glad I can zone out in T1 and clear dungeons and not worry, but it's still dumb. I'm having a hard time playing more Joy Painting Minis for the same reason. It's hard to like want to go back and just grind. I just haven't. I've been playing Final Fantasy instead. I went to play 16 and I don't know, I might just do that for a while. before I go back to Diablo. Excuse me. I'll pick some up. Yeah, I think it's a good pickup. Especially if you're looking at some of the like sable brushes or brushes you want to that you've put a little bit more money into. I will say I'm really awful about actually sorry, Sadie's barking. Actually doing the brush care. At the end of the day, I just kind of put my brush down. So I'm not great about it, but if you stay on top of it, the brushes will last longer. I don't think I've varnished a single mini. I use matte on some decals, just tone them down, that's it. Most of my minis aren't varnished either, says Ravenlord. I'm going to get in the habit as I finish. Notice some of the paint wearing them down. I would say if you're playing a lot, if you're going to the store a lot, I would definitely recommend. We're going to pick up Minor League from Cheer Camp. Sounds good. Riding out the door. See you in a bit. What's a varnish, Ackerman? So that should also be in the gear list. The Vallejo is what's in mine. So they have a couple different finishes. I tend to use more of the matte varnish, but I have a gloss for decals and things. So the Vallejo is also in that gear link if you want to take a look. I airbrush mine. I believe you can hand brush it also, but I try to airbrush it as much as I can just to get the coat nice and even. This man says, someone only watching others play 16. It really feels like it came from the 14 devs. Yeah. There's their fingerprints all over it. I never noticed difference with the finish, but I don't know that I thought to look. Hi, Varian. Welcome in. How are you today? Yeah, it is a lot of the 14 devs. Yeah. You can feel it in the game. Like, in a good way. Yeah, Sadie, I don't know. You jump so high, female companion won't stop laughing. I don't know what it is, but Sadie started just barking at everything. And I don't know if it's now that she's settled in, she feels like it's her house and she has to defend it, or what. She wasn't like this when she first came home. So I don't know what happened, but we're trying to figure out how to not have her bark at every car door. You have a dog. Well, yeah, but they don't need to bark at everything. That's not healthy. For the Vallejo Mecha Varnish is really good. Apparently it wears better than the regular and it's a bit more resistant. I've heard really good things for the Mecha line in general. I've just not picked up as many because I've already got a ton of paint. But if you're having a hard time finding just the regular one, the Mecha one would be a good pickup. I think our store tends to have it in stock more than the regular. She must protect this house. I don't know what it is. It was just like last week she started barking at everything. Like, I understand, like, someone at the door, or, like, things like that. But, yeah, now it's, like, everything, and that's not good. You can't have that. That's not healthy. The last time someone was defending the realm, slam went boom. Sadie let it go. I tried exporting that to YouTube, and I kept getting an error on Twitch, and I'm really sad, because if we lose that playthrough, I'm going to be devastated. I need to try that again today. Thank you for the reminder. Jeannie is the same. And, like, she's a herding dog, so they tend to bark more, just in general, because they like to alert to things. But yeah, this every single thing is a bit much. It's a bit much. But Simon is not normal. He would bark at the normal things. He would bark at people on at the door and loud noises, things like that. They shouldn't be barking at everything. Added to the cart, yeah. Thank you so much for going through the links as well. Appreciate it. I hope that helps. If you do run into any other questions, let us know. Or if like it comes in and you need any tips or things like that, let us know. Let's see. Dread Payment says I use a craft store varnish myself. Works fine for my stuff. Yeah. There's a lot of different options. You will find with a lot of my stuff, I tend to do airbrush things because it's quicker for me with commissions. I like that it's a nice even coat. But there are rattle can options. There are hand paint options. Finding what will work for your setup is always part of it. Sadie's just protecting him from the ethereal monsters of the other realm. I'm glad we have her, my goodness. My goodness, Sadie, my bad. Didn't realize we were under attack from the other realm. Now I know. Now I know. For sure, I need to oil my airbrush next. My trigger is sticking. Yeah, get that up and running. Be good to go. But yeah, if anyone else has any other hobby questions, let us know. Glad we could help. Oh, mostly because I'm going to be painting wings for a bit, and it's kind of boring. So if there's any other questions... I'm happy with how they're coming along. It's just, it's kind of tedious. Kind of tedious. I don't know what we're going to work on tomorrow, I think is the other thing I need to figure out. It may depend on if I can find his arms today. If I get time for that. Because the other thing I want to do today is try and get set up for YouTube streaming on Wednesday. I'll have to report back tomorrow if I think that's going to be possible, or if I need another week to kind of get things figured out, just because it's all very different, and I don't know exactly what will transfer over from Twitch. So if we've got to set up new bots and things like that, that might take me a little bit. So I will let you know after I mess with it tonight some. But if you'd like to join us when we do have our stream over on YouTube, the link is there in chat. Thank you to everyone who has been working on the, who's been watching VODs. Our watch hours are going up. So thank you, thank you, thank you. It is making a difference. I posted that in the sub lounge today if you wanted to take a look. I don't think they're going up as fast as we were thinking they would, but they are going up. They're adding up. Have you worked with oils before? I saw a YouTube video of a guy using them for sweet plasma gun OSL. I have not worked with them a whole bunch. With commissions, it's kind of hard to bring like a completely new, I guess, medium onto the table for an extended period of time. You can get some really cool effects though, yeah. I saw someone was using oil as like a white base for some bright colors too, and it just spreads so easily. They were using it on wings, so it was getting in between all the creases and everything. That was really cool. Would be good for plasma. So I haven't, but I would like to. I mean, since I've moved my brush into, or I'm sorry, my desk into the bedroom, might be able to set it up for airbrushing. Be right next to the window and get one of those air conditioner window bags, or get the window fixed. Might be a good idea. I think worth it for airbrushing. Watch hours aren't quite going brrr, but they're going brrr. Yep. Yep. So I'm wondering if they probably fixed the tab thing that Iguana was talking, or that rat was talking about. But they are going up, so thank you, everybody. When we do get to stream over on YouTube, that will also help the watch hours. So numbers go up. Oil's dangerous for brush lickers. True. Also true. Yeah, my plan was, I would like to do like a full bust in oils at some point. I just need some time to do that. And honestly, I'm not just feeling that right now, so. I'm having more fun knocking out a bunch of my stuff at the moment, as opposed to working on display stuff. It's nice getting my armies and my little war bands together. Hey Dave, welcome in. Anyone expected those index cards for 40k? If you put stickers onto the cards to correct errors, do they fit into the holders? Oh, the army cards? They're not out yet. They are on pre-order. So I don't know if maybe the battle rep guys have some, maybe, but they're not out yet. Those cards are big. They're bigger than the Marvel Crisis Protocol cards. I'm trying to figure out simple OSL effects for my Black Templar characters, but the practice models I tried on looks cheesy. I think I always make the characters stand out. Units of all black armor. Picking out details is standard, but my characters really stand out. Yeah. If you're looking for an easy OSL, and you can use like contrast and things. If you just do like a white base coat, and then throw the contrast, or even a thinned down bright color, that gets you a lot of the way. So it's going to depend on the style of the like plasma that you like. But even that can give you a good starting plasma. We can have a vacation, 0 painting done, stupid office explosion. Sorry. Is the desk at least all set up? Did you get that where you wanted it? I know the electricity's being a butt. Did we get the desk at least where you want it? Or can't yet because of explosion? Try that, yeah. There's like the first one I'm thinking of was like that murder, or the magenta. Is it Doomfire? I don't remember. But a color, like some of those bright ones they have would be really good. Just thin those down and put it over the white. But that would be an easy one if you don't want to dive right into oils just yet. And you may already have that paint. Wait, what's up, Will? Desk is mostly in position. Everything else is the remaining exploded part. Still too many wires to manage. This looks like a rat's nest under there. You can fix YouTube... fix YouTube usernames? You mean fix? Like change them? None of you can know who I am. I think we'll know. I think we'll know. Just a guess. When you come in all caps, I think we'll know. I think we'll know. Doing a purple violet scheme for the power weapons and such. Yep. You should be able to find a good contrast for that then. I am bully. I think we'll know. But you could. You could be a whole new person, Will. Who will you become? Given the chance, who will you become? Earlier says I did purple too. Purple power weapons and the plasma looks so good. It is Doomfire Engine. Okay. Yeah, that's just one of those really bright ones that came out that I thought was really pretty. That would be maybe a good fit. That might be a little bit more pink than you're thinking, but if you're going a more true purple, then probably not what you're looking for. But something like that where it's really bright. That's just what I meant. You'd be amazed what kind of paid actors you can find on Fiverr. Will's just in here bamboozling us all. That's our Will. Maybe a Zarius purple base with this to highlight to think. You could, yeah. Zarius is kind of a good, like, mid purple. It's not super dark, but a little bit brighter. That could work. I would say if you're doing the plasma, I'd still probably do the white and then the contrast over that to keep it really bright. You don't necessarily have to have a regular paint color under it. Trying to see if I've got like an example. Unfortunately, I don't have anything on my desk that works super great. Will says, you know who else's party? My wife. Hey, baby, are you watching Nikki on Apple TV? Shout out to Cassidy. From Absolutely William in the chat. We're a radio show now. Oh. Yeah, I hope that helps with the contrast. Yeah, you can go right over the... It might take a layer or two. Oh, wait. Hold on. So this is regular paint versus a contrast, but that's kind of the effect that you'll get. Where you'll still have some of the white poke through for your plasma, but then you've got the color in between all the coils and stuff. So that, I just thinned out paint. It's not contrast, but that would be a similar effect. Yeah, I'm trying to get it. My field of view is pretty small for this camera, but that's kind of the effect that you'll get. And then if you want the purple like darker along the bottom, just do another coat there. You can kind of layer it up. But it's kind of the effect that you'll get. What did I do? Hold on. Alright, there we go. Oh. And I'm in trouble. I did nothing wrong. Tell her, Chad. It's okay to call out the lurkers. It's okay when Will does it. I would never call out a lurker. No. Just Will. This is all Will. I am being assaulted with pillows and Nikki's trying to teach me your contrast paints. For plasma, you can also dry brush if you're feeling lazy. Start white, go dark with each color. I would almost do the opposite. I would do the dark colors and then dry brush in that white. But yeah, either way. Whatever you feel like doing. Bye, William. Wasted Mind says bye. Son of Forest says, Cassidy, you should hear some of the absolute filth Will talks about when you aren't here. That's our chat. So much love in this chat. So much love. We have so much love to give. Alright, back to wings, I guess. Womp womp. But you know what? They're going to be done. And we'll get this off our to-do list. We'll go play the game. It'll all be good. Been practicing my blending for my power swords. Been going back and forth from starting dark, going to light, and vice versa. Which way have you found that you prefer to do? Before I say anything. Loon Baka. Yeah, I feel like that would be the great clean one, right? Similar energy. Like a shaved Wookiee. You found it a bit easier going dark to light. Interesting. I used to do that, and I've kind of switched, is why I ask. I put down all of the white, and then I will go back to the darker. But yeah, whatever is working for you, rock it. Avian, it's called the fetal position. He's getting hit with pillows as we type. My plasma method for big plasma guns is a base coat of light pink, dry brush white, purple contrast all over, then dry brush off lighter colored plasma coils around the gun casing. Sometimes do a second layer of the contrast near the bottom. Yeah, I think that second layer helps a whole bunch when you're doing the contrast or the thin paint. Just to get a little bit more depth. Says Cassidy. Will has another secret phone in which he plays Azure Lane and his favorite ship waifus. Oh my gosh. The tea in here today? Absolute tea. We're learning so much about Will today. Let's see, I should get some work done today. I'll be lurking. Really appreciate the feedback, y'all. Have a good one. I hope work goes well. Thank you so much for the lurk. Glad we could help. And yeah, hopefully that is what you're looking for when you do get back to mini time. Thank you, thank you. And Scott from the top rope. By God. Scott with the steel chair. Will has a family. Mikey, welcome in. How are ya? We're back on our bug. What you doing today? Whoop. Come here. Try and get this big boy finished. Oh, you're building the Neuro Tyrant. Jealous. I'm jealous. Here soon. Soon I will join you. Hope you enjoy them. I have to paint my wings before I get my Neuro Tyrant. I do this because Will doesn't want to carry me through. Oh, yeah. Through Diablo. He's just like, oh. Frame rate. Got your box? Go get it. Go get it. Everyone's like, say you're the person at the door. Yeah. It's just both of you borking your heads off. I can see it. I can see it in my mind. Package. Package. Yeah, I'm not sure what we'll work on tomorrow. I don't want to promise finding the arms and stuff for these things just yet. We have everything else needs airbrushing is the tough part for trying to figure out what I have for tomorrow. The Seraphon need airbrushing. The Salamanders need airbrushing. We have Possessed, but I really don't want to bring them on stream again. We could. I don't know. Should I hold off? No, until you're unpaid and it's no, he's almost done. Look. Look, Live Man, he's almost done. Son of Horus says, Cassidy will DM me on Discord to tell me that he built a secret extension to the house where he keeps all of his Luba busts and Kingdom Death models. The entrance is hidden behind the bookshelf with his favorite book. She just checked my bookshelf, you monsters. You shouldn't tell Son of Horus your secrets. That's not on us. Mikey says, just a heads up, it's a little finicky. Some of the parts like wrap around others. Oh, okay. It's not hard once you figure it out. There's lots of dry fighting. Gotcha. So one of the more puzzly pieces like they've been doing. Turn the candle sconce next to the bookshelf. It opens the secret door. Oh, you guys. You guys. Getting Will into trouble. This feels really good, Nikki. Being the one holding something hostage. Is this how you feel all the time? What if I just don't go to the post office? What if we just leave those tournament models? What if the nice mail lady just wants to hold on to them a little bit? The password to get past the Minotaur is bacon. Poor Minotaur boy was waiting for bacon. Haha, TJ. Yes, it is how it feels. I'm just teasing. We're gonna get them ready. Ready for tournament. Nikki, you're not helping. Stop reading them aloud. She can only read so fast. Well, she's really, really lucky that I can read really fast. I'm a really good reader. So I will help her out. Don't worry about it. The password's always the same as the one on my luggage. Are you a 1111? A 1234? Tag yourself, chat. Tag yourself. Yeah, 0000. A few good ones in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Amazing. I have the same combo. All right. Next little section. I guess streamer things. Again, I mentioned I'm going to be messing with OBS for YouTube tonight. I will let you guys know if I think this week is possible for YouTube stream or if it'll be next week. But if you guys want to get yourself set up over there, we're going to try some Wednesday streams over on the YouTubes. Exclamation YouTube. If you'd like to go subscribe, check it out. Our game demos from last week are up there. I have a VOD that's going to post today for the first part of our Hive Tyrant here. And I've got a short going up later today. It went up this morning, but I forgot to reschedule it for later, so I'm reposting it. They seem to do better later in the day, so we experiment. I don't know what happened, Ravenlord. My brain just exploded, just mid-sentence. Squeezel, welcome in. How are you? What you up to today? You've been a constant in our house since the YouTube push. I think my son believes you live in our television. Aw, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. We trying. It's, I'll be honest. It's kind of nice having a goal to push for again. I didn't really have anything I was actively working towards for a while. It's been really exciting getting to, like, figure things out, get things set up again, have a goal to kind of push to. So thank you, everyone, for all the help. I really do appreciate it. A process question. What you got, Matt? I will try my best to help. This is why I'm really happy Female Companion doesn't give a single crap about watching stream. I like the Female Companion updates. They amuse me. They amuse me. What is next week's schedule? Taking some time off to celebrate Murica. I was looking at that this morning. It's on like a Tuesday. It's just kind of a weird day. I don't know. I mean, maybe? I don't know. It feels weird. Like, if it was Monday, I would probably take, like, Sunday, Monday off. But it being on Tuesday's really just throwing me off a bit. Watching you stream when you're painting, it seems like you just know what is going where and bash it all out. Do you spend time pre-stream, pre-painting, looking at a model, deciding what's going to go where? Is it just feeling as it goes along? So this one's easier because it's an army scheme. So the fact that I have painted some other bugs, I just kind of keep it consistent as I go. For other models, it's a mix. So if I have time to kind of plan out at least the big colors, that usually helps me for stream. And then sometimes I'll even tell you guys that I'm just winging it. I'm just playing with colors. I don't really know what's going to work. But yeah, like today's really easy because it's my army colors. Other days are a little tougher, but I'll try and get at least the big stuff figured out beforehand. So like, what do I want as the main, like, big color? You guys see that, like, I'll do some airbrushing before stream just so that's done. I can say I don't plan more than, like, a day ahead normally. Unless I have, like, a big commission. So, yeah, I don't know. Did that answer the question? Any other? If you have any other questions, let me know. But yeah. I try to do at least a little bit. You're off Monday and Tuesday? Nice. I'm a pro painter, that's right. 100% thanks to time, of course, yeah. Yeah. I hope that helped. It's kind of... Because I try and do it a little bit on stream, too, where I try and tell you guys, like, what I want to work on for the next week. That's mostly me being like, what do I need to get prepped for the next stream? What do I need to make sure I have ready for the next time we get to paint together? You only get Tuesday off? So yeah, like, it's just a weird... I'll get back to you guys if I feel like I need a day off. I feel like the answer should be yes. I feel like the answer is I should take Tuesday off. But we've been trying to do so much with getting YouTube and stuff that it feels like a weird time if I'm not actually, like, taking time off. Muffin Princess, hello, how are ya? What happened to Malifaux Mondays? We were just on a roll with this guy, and I want to get him done. It's also good to have Tyranids on while Leviathan's coming out. How are you? We'll go back to it, though, for sure. What you up to today? Take Wednesday off for hangover. I've not been drinking. You don't get summer Fridays off at work. What is that? Scott's on summer hours. And my old team at the office used to be summer hours. You'd get off at like 2. Or sometimes noon, depending on like if your client was actually in the office that day. I think summer hours are a really good idea. Because then you still can go out and do like some things. As long as everything else is done. Ugh, fine, yeah. We'll get back to it. This makes a lot of sense for the stream right now. Just like Tuesday stream. Oh, and then start day drinking. You need to drink on Independence Day. I haven't been drinking as much. Oh. Thank you so much for Taco Bell. I appreciate it, Avian. Thank you. I'll go get me a Crunch Wrap. Thank you. We can Taco Tuesday on the 4th of July. Woo! The best tradition. Thank you, Avian. I appreciate it. Get that added to my app. Let's see, I showed my non-gamer fiance the cutscenes from StarCraft, Heart of the Swarm. She might be interested in running a Tyranid army. Yeah. Let's go. Tyranids are a fun army. It's a little tricky with all of the little bugs, just because you're painting basically the same dude a billion times. But all of the big bugs are a lot of fun to paint. It's just, yeah, getting through the hordes of little dudes can be a little tricky. Especially if that's like a first army or something. Baja Blossom bottled and at Walmart now. I need to see if our Kroger has it. They didn't last time I looked. But they also didn't have Bowser before. That we still need to try. We have it. I haven't tried it yet. I think I found Badger and Slam's internet. 4 down, 1 up. That sounds about right, yeah. 4th of July Taco Bell, let's go. You thought it was just the mozzarella sticks. No, we're all gonna go get Taco Bell too. Let's go. Now that I pawed through my new nids, I just realized Orc's green, Dark Angel's green, Tyranid's green. I'm sensing a pattern. I feel like someone in here yesterday said the same, that they just kept getting the same color armies. I feel like that's a common thing. Chat, who else has multiple armies of same color? Let's do a little roll call here. Taco Bell is the true Liberty Bell. Absolutely. This is how we celebrate. Titan's green. I feel like I try to change mine. Because I've got Space Wolves, which are gray. Got the Nids that are the blue. Got green Eldar. It will be purple Emperor's Children when we get there. Seraphon are a mix, so that's fun. Lots of colors there. Skaven are red. Slanesh is purple. Got a lot of colors. Blonde Cat, welcome in. Hello. Totally not any red chorps with my red ogres. Wait, chorps. What is this word? Other than fun to say. I feel like I'm missing something. But of course, I picked up my Leviathan yesterday, but I played neither Space Marines nor Tyranid. What chapter I should do for the Marines? Oh, I thought you had mentioned you wanted to get into the Tyranids. Obviously Space Wolves. Duh. Duh. Even says, thinking I should continue with the red-green, but change some change up. Let's see, Scott's got Knights orange, Dark Angels green, Grey Knights silver, Necrons red, Dark Elder dark blue, and green. Flash Eater calls blue. Nope, not me. Is there a purple that works with green? What green do you have again? I mean, I'll always recommend the just standard Games Workshop purple. Works really nicely. Nagaroth Knight. Lyria's purple. Gene Stealer. Always works nicely. You could also... This is buying paints, but the violet and royal purple from Vallejo are also very pretty, if you like that. Rolla says Nids are blue and red mostly. Jeans are called yellow and purple. Purple. Lamenters go for the very go for the difficult paint. I respect it. How dare you suggest that to me? You two get Tuesday off? If I stream Tuesday, who would be here? Or is everyone doing stuff? Because I may be part of it too. I feel like I should take Tuesday off. I think I should. Nagaroth's gonna be messy. Nagaroth's a really pretty color. It also covers very nicely. It's a nice purple to work with. Oh, I'm sorry, for the 4th. Yeah. I think I should change the green too. I know we talked about this a little bit. If you stick with the red, make sure you don't end up too Christmassy. So I like a desaturated green with the red. If you're going purple, it's a little less of a concern. But you could vary it. Be here for sure. So that's your answer? Let me think about it today. I'll let you guys know. Mostly because I want to make sure I don't lose momentum on YouTube stuffs. Alright, chat. That's the difference. Going back and just doing some highlights. I'd be here screaming into the void with Will if you took off. You don't want to do something together on the 4th, Scott? Wow. Wow. Purple's a thought song tying the jeans there. That makes sense. Hey, Neslipnip, welcome in. How are ya? We're working on some Tyranids, and I'm trying to talk myself into taking a day off. This is how hard it is, chat. What you're watching right now is something I go through every time. I'm like, do I need to cancel stream? This is how hard it is for me. Perhaps the purple is the spot color. Yeah. Have a little accent purple. If you weren't streaming, what would you do instead? Relax. I would take the day and play video games. I don't know if Mom will want to do anything for the 4th. I would take the day off. Shift video game to Tuesday? I'll think about it today, chat. Let me see where we at. Because part of it too is if I take the day off and then that Wednesday is our first YouTube stream, that's bad. That's just bad news. So it may depend on how much I can actually figure out in OBS tonight. I'd be here still, but July 4th is another day in the UK. That's also true. Thank you for that. As half my audience is in the UK. Also a good shout. Is a null day worse than a low count? Null day's better. Because rather than the low count being in my average, it's just not there. It tends to be better to just go ahead and cancel if you're either not feeling it or know you're not going to get the viewership you normally would. Go live to rub it in the UK's viewers' faces. No, they get so many bank holidays. They get far more than we do. We need to adopt their calendar, really. Their bank's always on vacation. And we need to take this. Like every time I ask about the weekend, the UK crew's like, well, it's a bank holiday, so we need to take those holidays. I might hate this, but perhaps cancel a stream. If we continue to add public holidays, just add them in. Add them in. Why should they get all the fun, you know? Tough day for the UK. The day we said, no more Jerky-Face King, yep. Out you go. I will report back when I decide. I'm very much torn. Again, it being on a Tuesday just makes it really weird. Like if I wanted a long weekend or something. It's just weird on a Tuesday. Seems like a bit of a waste. We only get like 9. I'm just jealous. Don't take it any other way. I'm just jealous. I want more. Give me more bank holidays. August 28th is the next. I was gonna say, I think Labor Day would be our next, which is beginning of September. So right around the same time. Alright. I'm gonna be so happy to have these done. The 4th and then Labor Day. I mean, I can always just take off when I need to. But I also need to remind myself that I can just do that. If I need to do it, just do it. Does anyone have anything planned for the 4th? Anything fun? I know my mom sometimes likes to like just grill out and kind of make it a low-key day. So I don't know if we'll end up doing anything or not. Anyone else have things planned? And after August, nothing till Christmas. My favorite time of year is that little stretch between Thanksgiving for us and Christmas. Like those few weeks. That's always my favorite time of year. I hate summer. If I could just hibernate during the summer, that would be fantastic. I just wake up like November 1st. That would be the dream right there. Also taking off for the move and Gen Con. That's right, Gen Con coming up as well. No Halloween? I've never been a big Halloween person. It's fine. It's still really hot here for Halloween, so. If we were in a cooler, creepier place, I would probably be more into Halloween. Here it's still just hot. It's not quite the same vibe. It usually rains. So, like, the poor trick-or-treaters have to watch out for rain. It's not quite the same here. I'll still watch a few, like, scary movies, but nah, it's not something I, like, look forward to. People are a Halloween person or they don't care. Yeah, I would say I'm more on the don't care side. But, like, I never really cared about it as a kiddo. Wasn't my thing. You'll have trick-or-treaters this year. I hope so. I only say that because, like, the first year we tried to do, like, have our porch light on and everything, we didn't get any trick-or-treaters. Because they're all doing, like, school stuff or things with their churches. Like, I was all excited. I got, like, a stupid hat. Had my candy bowl ready to go, ready for trick-or-treaters, and I got none. So I've given up. I don't even try now, but I hope that you get trick-or-treaters. It's sad not getting any. But so much of them do, like, the trunk or treat and things like that now that, yeah, I don't know. Bill, hello, how are you? Started work at 7 this morning. Good news, I'll be done around 3. Bad news, I want to pass out. I'm sorry you want to pass out, Bill, but we're happy to have you. I hope everything going okay. Getting everything done. We're just working on our bug again. William says that doesn't go into Taco Bell. You can stop convincing Cassidy. Will is easily influenced. First, mozzarella sticks. Now, Taco Bell. Enjoy your Taco Bell. Post your haul in the Discord. I want to see. Your Taco Bell haul. She's outside the bathroom door whispering, "Live, Moss." Oh, she's the best. Get the gordita crunch. Crunch wrap. Crunch wrap. Let's see, Bill says got my conquest starter assembled yesterday, so that's exciting. How are they to build, Bill? I have no idea what the conquest scene is here locally. I know one of the stores carries it, but that's, I think, all I've really seen. It's not my jam, but always cool to see more games getting more love at the store. You can talk about my entire chat. Advertisers, sponsors, if you're watching, my chat is easily easily influenced. Just putting that out there. Give me an email if you've got something you want to put in front of them. Just kidding. Kind of. Whenever I hear Conquest, I think of the 40k card game. It's cool seeing people work on the minis. Aren't really for me, but I like seeing more things being worked on. So it's cool to see Conquest. They're a bit of a mix. I can tell they're older sprues, which kind of suck, but they aren't that bad. The newer sprues are much better. It's really cool to see, like, within a miniature company, kind of seeing them grow over time. And the minis kind of grow over time, too, and improve. Like, I see it with Kingdom Death, I see it with Warhammer, I see it with Malifaux. It's really neat to see when they... There's that point where they like figure out how to like hide some of the seam lines and things like that. Which is always interesting. Only with food. Yeah, only with food. Sweats and gray plastic. Only with food. I like Privateer Press. Watch them devolve into the Stone Ages of miniatures. Or that, yeah. They're doing the 3D print stuff now. I'm not interested in Privateer Press, but I'm kind of curious how that's all going to go with the new stuff. Will be interesting to see. Hey, Sargarius, welcome in. How are you today? Working on our Hive Tyrant a bit more today, because I want to get him finished up. What you got going on? Best example of Plastics Revolution might be Malifaux. Started out so bad. Some of the early Kingdom Death stuff is also pretty rough. I feel like they're kind of in that bucket. And now they're both much better. The new stuff is... Kingdom Death still has some gaps. I feel like Malifaux may be a bit better, but... I'll do a little bit more on the hand a bit later, but otherwise I'm good with that. But we got this whole other side to do first. It's gonna crash and burn. It kind of feels like it just because I haven't heard anything else, you know? So like it can't be going super great. It's odd how fast Privateer Press grew to what seemed to be a force in minis and fall so quickly. It was when they kind of pulled everything back. It was just, I haven't heard anything. At Adepticon, someone made the observation that their booth had more Monpoc than either War Machine or Hordsia. Shake my head. This is why privateers should stay out of the press. Can I show you guys my new lights before we do this next wing? Just for a little break. Because they're really pretty and you're not going to see them until like game day. Yee. Okay, here we go, chat. You ready? Ah. New lights. They go all the way up to the ceiling, but they're not in my camera shot just yet. Aren't they pretty? Ooh. We can change colors. Right now they're doing the wave. Look at them go. Look at them. Eee. Yeah. That's what I was working on yesterday. Scott helped me get those set up. It is Go-V. I think it's called the Curtain Light. New edition of your flagship game should be the biggest of deals. For all of GW's faults, they know how to hype a game. They definitely do. Yeah, Privateer Press is an interesting one. They just do things so different. And I don't understand the reasoning of how they're doing it. Or the Gamer Girl triangles, those are expensive AF. So we're doing this. We have the Go-V lights in the boys' room. They're really nice. Like, we originally went with the Hue just because, like, we wanted everything on the same system. But, like, for stream, it's not a big deal. But, yeah. Where's the mini fridge of Red Bulls? Do I need to throw it on my wish list? Red Bull. I just said my chat will buy anything if you bring it up. Just kidding, chat. All right, let's go back to painting. I just wanted to show them off because they're pretty. And you guys aren't going to see them until we have an article or a game day. It's under the desk in easy reach. That's right. As soon as I finish one, we can zoom the next. I was going to say, it would be Monster, not Red Bull. But we love some Monster energy in this house. When they basically blamed GW... Oh, I didn't... For their failures. I didn't know about that. I went hard no on Privateer Press. Yeah, it's an interesting one. Gross. Ugly. Wrinkles. Wrinkles equal sad. Scorch Panda, a good time zone to you. How are you? How was the show yesterday? We're working on my Hive Tyrant some more. What you up to today? Bumpy, weird. Oh, Bill says you said you've lost 6.5 pounds. Yeah, I can see a difference. You go. Thank you so much, Bill. That means a whole lot. Thank you. We still going. We still doing. I think you can really see it in my face. While we're working on that camera, I also want to get this one figured out and at a different angle. We're doing all the things all at once, chat. Which is stressing me out, but feels really good when we get things kind of set. Spell Paint Pot, welcome in. How are you today? We're working on NIDS. This is the kind of the last big bug before all of my Leviathan stuff shows up. So I'm trying to get it all finished up. And then I think I'm ready for 10th with them. Warm Hearts was my first foray into minis before I went into Warhammer. We tried it. The local community, unfortunately, was very competitive and not super friendly, so we didn't play for very long, but we painted some of the minis, and that was kind of it for us. That's a potentially very awkward question to all the women in chat. And no, I'm not asking you on a date. I trust you, Sarkarius. As long as it's respectful, which I know it will be. Five years after becoming partner, finally figuring it all out. It's just... It's a different beast trying to grow outside of miniatures. And we're just having to figure that out as we go. Miniatures just doesn't have as many opportunities. And then, like I've said on stream, it feels like I'm doing everything backwards by doing Twitch first, so. But I didn't know this would become my, like, career, so. Mark Zergarius is suspicious. My local Warm Hearts community turned me off hard. One guy decided to just pick up one of the models I was building, tell me I didn't clean the stuff properly, whipped out his own tools, and filled mold lines and stuff. Oh, filed? Yeah, but... Either way, excuse you. I would have... Ooh. I wouldn't have enough words. I would have to make up some words for what I would tell him. All the fun made up cuss words. Well, that's what I would have to swap to. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like a lot of it are similar stories like that, and it's just I don't know how it attracted those kind of people. Like, how do you come back from that too, if that's what you're known as? I don't know that you can. In the past week, I've seen no less than 10 examples of young women who've been wearing see-through clothes revealing panties or thongs. Is this... Wait. Where are you seeing this, Arcarius? I mean, yeah, if that's what they're choosing to wear. They can do that. They can do that. What if Pickle cleaned up your mini and cleaned it for you? Would you still be mad? Just imagining that. And how adorable it would be. No, I wouldn't be mad. Or look away, no reason to say anything. Yeah. Pixar didn't happen, there we go. Yeah. Well, they can wear whatever they want. It's summer, I have no clue if it's intentional or not. I will stay indoors until winter. Turns out, when it is summer, it's hot. And we like to wear clothes. where we're not hot. Or like, sorry, temperature hot. Yeah, no. You mind your business. Look away if you don't like it. That's it. That's it. Oh yeah, no. We know. Market themselves as the anti-GW, the airtight competitive rule set. It was even printed in their core book about playing like, that's right, I couldn't remember the exact like wording they had, but I do remember that in the rule book. Nikki would swoon for Sun by Piglet cleaning her mold lines. I would. It's true. Can't really comment, good guy, but it does make me feel uncomfortable. Yeah, it is none. Here's the fun part, guys. It's none of your business what a lady is wearing. It's not your place to say anything or do anything. Just go about your day. The only good thing about the heat during the summer is the pretty sundress weather. That's the dangerous one there. Sundresses. What have I even come back to? We've got a little bit of a mixed bag in the chat right now. Just the usual chaos. Yeah. Yeah. I've never been so close to Willis now. But yeah, that's the answer. You mind your business. Scorch Panda has a question also to throw into the chaos. What orc should I work on next? A vehicle, some Squig Hog boys, or a character or two? I'm gonna lean towards Squig Hog boys, because that sounds fun. Yeah, as I get fuzz in my mouth. I'm leaning Squig Hog boys. Chat, what do you think? What should Scorch Panda work on? So I got the first one anyway, so I'm gonna Taco Bell. Learning so much today. None of you took it. I definitely didn't just read it out loud. Nope. Nope. I know Will's weakness. Oh goodness, all of chat on board with Squigs. There you go, Scorch Panda. That is chat's answer. If you choose to go with chat. Squigs. New Will lore, that's right, Blanco. Wake up, New Will lore just dropped. Looks like I'm gonna do some Squig Hog. How many Squig Hogs do we have? Is that like a, would that be like a unit of them? An absolute unit of Squig Hogs? Need to figure out how to fill some gaps on them. Gotcha. Just 3 little bomb squig. I'd say, I guess if you don't feel like gap filling, then a character or 2 would be my second vote. I say that because I hate doing gap filling. If you don't feel like doing all of that, then I would say a couple characters. Wonder what they'll show for the preview on Saturday. Yeah, so Saturday is going to be everything but 40k, basically. So we're going to have Age of Sigmar, we'll have Heresy, I think it was Underworld's Warcry, and Old World. Do we have any guesses, chat, for what we'll see on Saturday? Apparently the article did say we'll see 1 model for Old World. So I'm assuming another, like, Forge-World character. Do we have any other guesses, though? The new ones are better. The Sergeant standing upright is as tall as a box dreadnought. The the new what now? Oh, you guys are going back with avian. Okay. Oh, Terminators. Okay. I've never really done gap filling, so I have no idea what to use. So we usually use milliput. Green stuff would be the other one that is popular. Green stuff you tended to be able to do more sculpting with because of the way that it dries. Milliput is easier for sanding and filling. So if you want to see the one we use, I believe it's on my gear list. It's the white, I think it's the super fine. But exclamation gear if you guys want to take a look. So that's what we tend to use, depending on the project. Yeah, if it's really thin, like Scott said, you can actually take the plastic cement and smush them together. There is the sprue goo, which if you already have an empty one of these, you can make. It's a little tougher to recommend if you don't already have it kind of made up. But that's basically melting some old plastic sprues into the Tamiya to use for gap filling. So like we have a bottle like prepared because we use it pretty often, but a little tougher if you don't have the bottle ready to roll. Mikey says, building the Von Ryan Leapers. I'm loving them. They're little plastic mini lictors. I'm excited for those. I think those will be fun. I hope that they're good in the game. After the poor Lictor and Death Leaper not being great. I hope that they're good. New Termies didn't skip a leg day. Oh, Tamiya also has their extra thick if you don't want to make your own sprue goo. Extra thick. Sprue goo also not skipping leg day. We love to see it. I had leg day yesterday and I'm in pain. I am in pain today. Hoot, hello, how are ya? We're doing well here, working on our bugs some more. What you got going on? Will says, I love you all, chat. I have laughed all the way to Taco Bell. Love you, Will. Enjoy Taco Bell. Please no crash. Please no. Hey, Hardy, welcome in. How are ya? I bought about 150 pounds worth of Death Corps of Krieg from Forge World. I had so many issues with them. Arms not lining up, huge mold lines, some mold slip on the faces. I believe they're an older mold too, unfortunately. Oh, I'm sorry. Muffin Princess says, has anyone tried put together the Advancing Death Corps of Krieg kit from Forge World? None of the arms fit. The instructions are nearly useless. Unfortunately, the instructions being useless is pretty standard from Forge World. If it's an older kit, which I believe it is, that is part of it as well. Trying to think what I would recommend in general for them. Unfortunately, when it comes to Forge World, a lot of it is just kind of knowing it's part of it and going into it. Since I'm old, is Sprue the new trendy shot in the bars? Yeah, for anyone who's like, what are they talking about? Sprue is, if you have an empty glass container like these, if you leave like, so say you're getting close to the bottom of a bottle of it, you actually add old sprue to it, and it melts it, and it becomes the goo, so sprue goo. And you can actually use that for small gap filling. So you can just use the brush to put your sprue goo into gaps. So that's what we're talking about. You're actually melting down old plastic to then gap fill other plastic miniatures. Who says, I finally took the Chaos Marine rules. I'm going to need a lot of Exalted Champions. How many can you take? Would you be... Because that would be, like... They would go with a unit, right? Or am I off there? Forge World instructions. Pictures translated text. Glue vaguely shaped blob 1 to vaguely shaped blob 2. Never mind that the things we did label are completely mislabeled. The Evan Keshig we did in the purple had misnumbering and things too. It was like the one set of instructions that actually had things labeled and they were wrong. And they were wrong. When it comes to Forge Brothers news, I've kept myself to getting head, shoulders, minor upgrade parts, yeah. I'm sorry, no, it's not your fault, wasted mine. Not your fault. I'm gonna throw my resume out there one more time. GW, if you need someone to just build a kit once and tell you what's wrong with your instructions, hit your girl up. Hit your girl up. I'll do it. I'll build it once. I'll be like, hey, there's an issue here. And then it'll save everyone a lot of heartache. Just hit your girl up. I'll do it. I don't know. So rule of 3, Zoo. No more than 3. You get 3. What ratio of glue to sprue makes the best goo? I don't actually know. I'm kind of have to eyeball it. And they are pretty, I'm glad. I thought they looked pretty sick in purple. The Forge-World? You're gonna make me pay boutique pricing. Make your instructions work. Gotta play the game. What was I talking about? The goo in your eyeball? Yeah. That's the other way. Yeah. Pro painting tip. For legal reasons, don't do that. Boutique prices, boutique mold slip lines. Yeah. Yeah. That was the other thing with that kit. It's the mold slip that I had to fix. That's my review of Forge World. They could just put that on the back of the box. Extended sigh. Nikki Coles. Anyways, I was encountered that with the forklifts. People who engineer them are not the same people who work with them, or else they wouldn't force you to put half the motor end part just to replace the drive motor. Maggie says, the Leapers are pretty decent. They have a lot of abilities that get into the enemy fast, and they even fight first. Their attacks are pretty mid, so I'd use them to bully troops and weaker units. Just know their use. Sadie, I can't let you out right now. I'm sorry. Go bug Scott. Skips your mess? No. You said you wanted how many? I thought you and Alive Madness were figuring that out. I don't know. I haven't read the rules. I don't know. Well, you guys are going back and forth. I got nothing for you. Take 50 of them. There. I got nothing for you. I haven't even read my army rules. Whatever you're going to take 10 more. Done. There. Did that help? Amy says, conclusion. Terminators are slightly thicker all around. I could use the night shields easily. If I must, I can clip the gun and pin in the mace. Scott, can you let Sadie out? She's in here growling at me. Cassidy just texted me, I'm scared to go home. She's probably still in here is the best part. Yeah, did she ask for Taco Bell? She still has the dress. Bum, bum, bum. She still thinks, can you let Sadie out? Now Scott's ignoring me. Shake my head. Alright, I guess I will. Go find Dad. Go find Scott. Go. GW doesn't make an Exalted Champion model anymore. Finally have a reason to grab Chosen, I guess. They had... Are some of the... I feel like some of the Exalted Champions ended up being, like, the special characters, right? Because what was that? Holga? The, like, event mini? Was she an Exalted Champion? I feel like a lot of them ended up being that. Lots of bits, yeah. Holga Clovenhorn, there we go. She is Sigmar, but I was trying to think, like, what, like, newer models we've gotten. She a cool model, but yeah, I guess that's kind of all we've gotten. I need to finish my cloak now that we bring her up. Yeah, I guess you're get bashing, Hoot. I don't think they really got anything else that would work. Unless you wanted to grab her and proxy her in. I can't believe I have Will lore. I think the last was, whoa, Vrash Tattersoul from Dark Vengeance. Oh my goodness. It has been a bit. It has been a bit then. She could be used as Exalted Champ, Warrior Leader, or whatevs. Yeah. You could proxy her in. But that's the only one I'm like coming up with. I guess since Dark Vengeance. Put her on a 40 so use her as Exalted Champion or a Chaos Lord. A good idea. She's a cool mini. I got to the, I was doing the non-metallic on the weapon, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to figure this out later, and then we never did. Maybe I should grab her for a stream here. Actually finish her. Sadie is being sassy. She's playing with her ball. Scott's got his hands full. With Sadie butt. Good Chaosify, Sister of Battle? Make a lot of fanboys angry? Even better, Hoot. That's my new answer. Even better. Taking off neck beards. Always the answer. See, Vrash has Power Axe and Knife Guy with combi melt to change to his backpack. Slam, hello. How are you? Come in with the Sadie Butt song. What you up to today? I am on the last side of our wings. We're getting there. It just takes so gosh darn long to paint wings. Sure there are corrupted sisters? Yeah. Do it up. That's half the fun of 40k is. You could take something that's quote quote good side. Make it fall to chaos. Badmon is bad outside the house. We'll probably be missing most of the stream. All good, Slam. Hope you're having a good day. Not bad mod. Busy mod. Good thing you don't have a new shipment of Nidwings coming in soon, right? How awful would that be? Yeah, I hope you have fun stuff today, Slam. We do have new Will lore. Yep. Scorch says, Cosmic Will Sisterhood ran super well on Steam Deck. Pretty sure it's verified for it, so that was dope. I am saving for my Steam Deck. Scorch Panda. I think I did decide to go with it over the Ally, just because the Ally's having so many issues. But, like, I figured once I have the money saved, I'll make the final decision. But I really want one. I want a little handheld. I have my Switch, and I still have games I'm playing on it, but being able to play some of my Steam stuff in bed is pretty sick. I am glad that the demo ran well on it. I check VOD or something for Will lore. Yes, there's been some contributions. He says, I don't think I'll convert the Leviathan Terminators. I'll wait for the new multi-part. It'll probably be easier, Avian. Probably be easier. Just because everything's separate and easier to swap out. Has there anyone been redeemed from chaos? Fallen Dark Angels most recently. Thank you, Sling. I knew that there was like lore stuff for them, but I didn't know what it was. You should switch to allowing the battery. I think I fixed it. I need to turn it back on and see if it's okay now. It was fixed. I want to make sure that it is still fixed, I guess is my answer. It was, I had to basically kind of restart the battery. So like let it go down, charge it back up, let it down, charge it back up. Once I did that, it was okay. So it was just an issue with the battery. If you smoke me in Street Fighter 6 from bed, please just don't tell me. Secret safe. Yep. Secret safe. Sly, hello, how are you? You were in the right place. What you up to today? Actually, I'm not such a big fan. The Fallen Redeemer, not Chaos Marines. Fair. So, Barabbas from Iron Warriors? That's a good question for chat. I will refer to the lore people. I don't know. Back to lyrics sounds good. We'll see you, Slam. Have fun. Ghostbox, hello, how are you? The Fallen are considered heretics and renegades, but they aren't actually chaos, yeah. How's everyone doing? It's coming in. Sadie is losing her mind outside. I'm just finishing up the wings for our Hive Tyrant here. It's our last big bug, and he's getting close. Excited to have him back together. Mazdo, hello. Welcome in. How are you today? I'm doing alright. It's so muggy here. My head is hurting because of it. I'm sorry. It's always the worst when you can't, like, escape it. Like the heat or whatever it may be. Allergies. I don't even know if you can... She's outside, if you can hear her. Losing her mind. What kind of base you can do for Big Bug? Yeah, so this is what we've got for the rest of the bugs. So I kind of do the sandy. Just because it's easy and I like how it works with the blue. Chat wanted me to do a Yamcha Marine on the base, so I'm gonna see if I can. Because as long as he's on the base, like ready to play, that's fine. But we might jazz it up a little bit, just for the lulz. Yes. If it's not a whole lot of work, we'll do it. If it ends up being more work than I want to do, then we'll just do the normal basing, but we'll give it a try. And she's borking her tiny little doggy brain, yep. The one brain cell is just operating on loud. I don't know what's gotten into her today. She's been like that since she got up. Oh, what Marine Yamcha from Dragon Ball. We're gonna have him squashed on the base. We're just gonna squash him on there. Sadie is not a quiet play dog. No, she likes to bark a lot. It's always really hard because she'll sometimes want to play while we're streaming and so I tag in when Scott's streaming. Sometimes I'm not in chat because I'm babysitting Sadie. But she's very loud when she wants to play. Also says, I went to a model show this weekend. The one vendor has some green stuff, world paint sets. Oh, for $5. Jeez. That's pretty cheap. Orange Marine with a Dragon Ball purity seal. Check Scott's bits box for Marines. Oh, Chaos Marine bases. Trying to think if I have any left over from... I think they got used from the Black Legion stuff. I think the ones that were there have all been used. I was telling chat, I've got one of the kits for the learn to build in paint sets. So I'll see what's in there, and if he looks like a good candidate, we'll smush him up. All right, got wings. We're gonna do our last little highlight of pink. Oh, on the Screamer Killer base, that might be a better idea, actually, now that you mention that. Instead of bare arms to stick onto a Space Marine, you could do it that way. Strap a GoPro to her and have a doggo play stream from her perspective. That'll get the YouTube numbers up. We do have super chats now. Thank you, Riot, for the super chat. Enjoy being pinned up there for a second. Yeah, if you guys have any questions about those super chats, I know that they're still pretty new here on Twitch, let me know. But thank you so much, Riot. I appreciate it. Sorry, I'm looking for a pink real quick. I don't see it, though. Mobile does not have a super chat. That sounds about right. Like, look at all these things you can do, unless you're on the phone. She's outside and still heard on stream. Yeah, she loud. What is a super chat? That is my question. Yeah. So, if you've been on YouTube, so they basically stole it from YouTube, is what it is. But it is another kind of monetization thing for streamers. The split on it, because that's kind of the important part, is it's 70-30. So the streamer gets 30%, Twitch gets 30%, after the kind of processing fee goes through. Should we do this and not subs now? I don't want to say that. Let me catch up on chat before I go further. something mobile is sad. Hardy says, I got around to cleaning, oiling, restringing my bass guitar yesterday. It looks and sounds so much better again. I've neglected it for far too long. I'm glad you took the time to do that. I am sure that feels really nice getting that taken care of. Yeah, so the idea is, and why you might not see, or why you might see more things like the super chat is, and again, this is just a rumor. I don't have any, like, sources or anything like this. There's been a rumor that they're trying to get rid of bits and to move to other things. So the super chat is something from YouTube, and it's another way to do like a donation to a streamer. It's just at a higher cut. As far as should you do this versus something else, my answer is whatever you're comfortable with. So if you want most of it to go to the streamer, donations are the best way to do that. And Patreon are a higher cut towards the streamer. I still like subs in that they're a community grower, so more people getting emotes, being part of the community, things like that. Some people really like doing the bits and the super chats as small kind of one-off things. So whatever you're most comfortable with. We were kind of talking about this yesterday. I also have my wish list. I'm a wish list person, so like if a streamer specifically says, I want blah blah, I like to do that. So whatever you are most comfortable with. But if you are someone who wants to the most split to go to the streamer, donations are the best way to do that. So kind of... Or you can do that. Wasted mine. Thank you so much for the tip. I appreciate that. So yeah, whatever you are most comfortable with is the answer. But there are kind of different, I don't want to say pros and cons, different advantages, different things to each of them, depending on what you like. If you like emotes, sub it up. If you want most of it go to the streamer, donations. If you want extra content, then something like Patreon. Kind of depends what you want to do. Did that answer anyone's questions? If anyone has any questions, there's a lot of new stuff going on with Twitch, so don't be afraid to ask. If there's anything I need to follow up to, I can do that off stream and throw it in the Discord. I may actually just throw that super chat article in the Discord just because I don't think it was posted in ours, in case you guys want to read through that and see what it is. But if you have been on YouTube, it's straight up from that. It's the same thing. Okay. Direct donations through Streamlabs is an even better split. Yes, that is the best split. Because I think it's just the processing fees get removed. I'm trying to remember exactly. Weird question. Better to keep tier 3 sub or downgrade here and upgrade Patreon tier? Before you do that, I think Patreon's going to change a little bit too, in that it's going to be kind of an additional support thing. So if you want more of the split to come to me, then yes, that would be the answer. If it's specifically for different benefits, I think Patreon's going to change a little bit. The idea would be that Patreon gets stuff early, and they would keep all the PDFs that we like to make. But yeah, that would be part of it as well. I'm not great with change. No, you're good, Sly. There's a lot of change all at once. Which unfortunately means I am also changing things a bit. So I know it's kind of a compounding thing at this point. I also feel like I'm about to sneeze. Okay. But yeah, that's, if you have any questions at all, either here or in the Discord, I'm happy to answer them. The best that I can. And if I need to follow up on anything, I will follow up on things. Twitch has new people in, so they're trying new things. To make sure I can still pay bills, I am also trying new things. So I know it's a lot right now. I completely understand. I am trying to make it as easy on all of us as I can. It's another move that will probably benefit big streamers more than little ones. I would say yes. Based on what I've seen on YouTube, it is the large streamers getting large donations and large super chats that really benefits, yeah. Where they have like top dono for the day and things like that. Do the higher tiers give a better split? So tier 3 does give me a 70-30 split. I do get more of a tier 3 sub. But it's still not the... Patreon is still a bigger split, if that makes sense. So if you like the tier 3 emotes, do it up. It really depends on how you guys feel about it. Can you break a 20 for me? I got you, Bill. I like throwing for spoiling my streamers. Thank you so much, Will. As I drink my espresso this morning. Thank you. I wish I were gonna get a throne. That way I know what you want. I'm the same way. I'm a wish list person. If there's something that someone wants, I want to help get that. So that's why I have different options, as everyone likes to do different things. I'm kidding. Trying new things is important. I'm not sending Scott a blank check, though. Yeah, it's a good chance to try out some new stuff and hopefully grow the channel a bit more. That's what we're doing. That's the goal. So YouTube will be a part of that. Changing Twitch up a little bit is part of that. Make ourselves available for more sponsorship type stuff is a part of that. We're getting ready. Sparkly, welcome in. How are you? We're working on some Tyranids today. What you got going on? Who uses checks anymore? I have to write one later for sales tax. Mine are all business related, but yeah. I have to do checks. I promise I wouldn't take more than 2K. Oh, well, I'm sure they feel better now, Scott. Yeah. I'm sure they feel better now. Future proofing is very important for any business. Yes, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. We don't want to get caught off guard when Twitch finally decides, you know what, forget the shotgun. I'm going to take the rocket launcher to our feet here. I want to be set up somewhere else, just in casies. Speaking of, if you guys want to check out more of my content, you can follow me on these socials. We've got Twitter Instagram, TikTok. I went ahead and swapped in YouTube there until I decide if I actually want to do anything with Mastodon. I would say Instagram and TikTok are probably going to be my biggies going forward. Well, I'm tier 3 on Patreon and tier 3 on Twitch, so thank you, Sly. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Wait, someone says, I do. To pay electricians. I have to pay extra to use a CC. A T3 in the wild. That's right. In the wild. I'm also... The last thing I have to do for stream is I don't think my emote artist is taking commissions anymore. So I have to find someone with a similar style to get us some emotes. He has moved to, I think, bigger and better projects, which is awesome for him, but a little bad for me. Hey Lilith, thank you so much for that sub. For 6 months of support. Welcome, welcome on in. How are you today? Oh, hi. Hello. We're working on some bugs. How are you? Think Slam can do stick figures? What if I just draw our next emotes? What if I just do it? Just have some really scuffed emotes up for Sunday. I would love it. Will you allow us to see the whips? Yes, because it's only 2 brush strokes. So, like, you can see both. We can just do it right now. Let's do it right now. Let's see. Oh, called in sick today, building some Desolator Marines. I hope that you are feeling better. And I hope the Desolator Marines come together nicely. Hope that you have a good day. Evil. I was trying to remember exactly what is just at tier 3. Because I moved some around, expecting that I was about to get some more emotes, but now I've got to find a... reach out and see if I need to find an artist. Hey, Hutch Studio, welcome in. I have one of these I need to paint. It's been a lot of fun. I'll show you the full model here in a moment. How are you? Is there anything you are working on right now? I really enjoy painting the big bugs. It's the little ones that make me a little crazy. So glad we are just working on big bugs right now. Alright. So here is the rest of our buggy. So there he is. This will go here. And then I've got to pick out some arms for him. He's been sitting in my army for a while, and I just never finished him. So I need to go through my index stuff and see what weapon I want to throw on him. And then we'll get him finished up. I kind of want like a powering up. I don't want to say specifically like Super Saiyan, but I kind of want a power up one. Co-Carnage has a similar. Mine wouldn't be animated, but I kind of want one. Because I feel like our community would use something like that a lot. I was going to say, Hyper's kind of close to the one Absolutely Will's got. Oh, you have the little ones. You've got Termagants. Starkey says, hoping to pick up a Leviathan box soon. Let's go. What will you work on first? I'm excited for the Neuro Tyrant when I get mine. All Talons? Is that what's doing well right now? I feel like that's not the fun option, but if it's a good option, I'll take it. Yeah, look at that one. Look at that one. Brain Bug is fun. I'm excited. That was the one when they did the preview where I'm like, what is that? I need it. That looks terrifying. I want it. That's just a lot of attacks. Okay. I used to always take a big gun on it, but... But when you can fly across the board and get in a lot of attacks, it's always good. Let's see. I got a suggestion on binding steel. I do not know ways of mine. Chat, any ideas? I got nothing. I need to figure out what I want to do to push the skin a bit more because I'm not super happy with how mine is. If you want to throw it in the Discord, you can. I won't be able to look until after stream, but maybe someone else can take a look. If anyone else would like to come join the Discord, I'll throw that in chat. That's kind of our home away from home. We do stream updates. You can talk about 10th, talk about hobby news, all that good stuff. Feel free to come join us. If you are a subscriber, make sure you link your Twitch and your Discord together, because I can show you the subscriber lounge where we're goofing off during the day. Alright, what else do I want to do today? What time is it? Okay, got time for like one more thing to poke at. I really want to get his arms. It's bothering me that we don't have them. We do need to get, I couldn't remember if this was the same color. It is, that's what I did on the Tyranid effects, so we'll just go ahead and do that. At least get the base coat on here. Let's see. We've learned asked what we're building. Long-term storage cases. Slide under a bed with some really useful boxes. Leviathan box is on the UPS truck on the way to my house. Let's go. Almost time. I hope you enjoy today. I ended up splitting the box with someone here in chat, so I am waiting for my part to come in. When it does come in, though, we'll be working on them here on stream. We'll actually be working on the entire box. For their half, they have Imperial Fists, so we'll be going lots of Yellow Marines. And then I'll take the bugs and work on them here on stream. Just waiting for a split and then shipping. Some construction grade cotton, probably. You'd have to go to something a little heavy duty. Wait, the text blob? What blob? I don't see a blob. If I am overnight this... No, don't do that. Don't do that. You can pick it up at 8:30 when your post office opens. Start building on stream tomorrow. No, 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 no. Don't do that. Don't spend that money on them. No. No, no. It's all good. We're going to work on this guy. And when they're here, they're here. Oh, the choice of mobile. Yeah, for the day. Sounds good, Mikey. We'll see you later. Thanks for coming to hobby with us. We'll catch you next time. I might not be too far behind you. I think it might be time to just find his arms, get the base started. I am kind of leaning to just doing the regular base for him, and then maybe we do something fun with the Screamer Killer. That might be a better fit, now that you guys have mentioned that. I kind of like that idea. We'll have to dig out the... I had kind of tacked his wings on for a game, so we'll have to dig some of that out and get the wings on. Anything else we want to do? I guess we can work on the skin a tiny bit more. It's just, it's not fun. I kind of need a break from it. But also I have a lot of stuff to pack up today, so ending early is not the worst thing. Nikki has models, mate. Yes, I do. I do. We're all set. Nope, when they get here, they get here. All good. Hey, Ice, welcome in. Yours also arriving today. Enjoy. Enjoy. These big boxes are fun. I gotta admit, the Death Corps Decree models are super detailed. The Forge World ones, at least. Yeah. They are an army that I think is really cool. It's just unfortunate that you do have to go through Forge World for it, for resin and the price with that and everything else. But I do think they're a really sweet army. If more of it was plastic, I would consider it at least. I'm not huge on guard, but I would at least think about it. Marine getting choked by the pincer tail would be sick. Like he's being dragged across the battlefield. That would be cool. That would be cool. We haven't highlighted his little chinny chin. It's got a little bit here too. I wonder if you could convert the horses to Death Corps Decree, or the horses too different? What do you mean? So they've already got horses. What horses are we looking at? The new Rough Rider ones. Into the regular horse from James. I think the one that I painted. I'm trying to remember if the rider was completely separate. I've painted one of the Forge World ones for Kuzadan. And I'm trying to remember if the rider was separate. I don't remember, I'm sorry. I'd have to look at the sprues. Batrad, hello, welcome in. How are you? We're painting bugs. What you up to? Getting into 40k with 10th. Never played before. Knits are my first choice for an army because they remind me of the Zerg. It's a good choice. Bugs should be fun. It's also really fun because the bugs are getting an update similar to, so the last big box was Necrons and Space Marines, and the Necrons got even more, like, new models after that. So it's a good time to have bugs because you're probably going to get even more. She's so loud. Sorry, my dog's going nuts again. Anyways, I have a bug army and they're a lot of fun. Trying to get back on my train of thought there. But yeah, the fact that they are getting new models, everyone's getting new rules, it's a good time to hop in for bugs. Barrett says, I'm tired. Spent 10 hours yesterday working on building bloodletters. The mold lines were so bad in my time frame. I only got legs and torsos onto 30 of them. Yep. I remember that from the few that I have. I think I only have 20? I think I have 2 sets of them. But I remember that. And remember thinking, like, they're just bloodletters. Why is this taking so long? Oh. They're kind of rough, yeah. Sadie's trying to sing us a song. It is not time. Not time for song. It's so loud. Everybody borking now. Sadie bork, Horace bork, Wojak Sarge, now he bork. Oh no. They're all playing telephone. It's the borkening. Oh no, I'm sorry. This is what I mean though. We have to stop her from barking at everything. Here and there, that's fine. Everything, not fine. Not fine. Very loud. Big headache. I think building bloodletters cured me of my horde army addiction. I'm now only feeling greater demons. This is nonsense. Horde armies are the worst. Can confirm. As someone with 2 of them, they're rough. Hey, Band of Goblins, how are you? Oh, you think they'll get new models? Maybe with their codex, when it's codex time? That tends to be when we get the new stuff. How are you today? It's coming... It's making me crazy, chat. It's coming weekend into Tuesday. Might be rough for Sadie. Yeah. So we had, there were some fireworks in the area this past weekend. And if we were... She did okay. She did okay. Simon wasn't a fan of fireworks either. But she did okay. We'll see. I think it'll be the times when the neighbors just go out at random times. That's going to be the toughie. As opposed to like us at time when we can kind of watch her. Rats when we got all those done. We took all those streams to work on rats. I have to dry brush a few bases, but rats are good. Yeah. Rats are good. Actually, so she doesn't care about storms, which is interesting. This is my first dog that just did not care about storms. Because we've had some just weird summer storms here lately. And nope, she's good. You guys might remember Simon would bark at the thunder, which I thought was adorable. Sadie does not care. We had 3rd and 4th rats, but what about fight rats? Yeah, we did all the rats, chat. And then the new one came out, and we painted that one too. We're good on rats. I don't mind 4th of July. It's people set off fireworks like a week that gets old. Yeah, the random ones from neighbors is the annoying part. Just because they feel like it. That's what gets frustrating. Be okay if the neighbors introduce a dog into them might help. Well, it's not like our direct neighbors. It's people in the neighborhood. I don't know who's actually... That's what we're saying. The random people setting shit off whenever they feel like it is the problem. Because people do that. And it's annoying. Yeah, just people, like, have their own fireworks whenever they want to do them. Yeah, those people are the ones I'm talking about. Alright, chat. I think we're going to end a little early, because I don't want to paint skin anymore. I think the plan is, I'll leave him here for now. I'll find what arms I want to throw on him. It sounds like, unfortunately, talons may be the way to go. I may just rule of cool if I'm honest. If I don't like how it looks. But I think the plan is I will leave that for when we have the arms, and then we will get him all finished all together. So, eventually, these will go here. I'll get the super glue all cleaned up here. I got wings. And he'll be ready for 10th. I think we'll just do the normal basing. I may start the basing today just to get that out of the way and drying. But that's the plan. So tomorrow we will be back. I don't know with what. It'll be a surprise. we'll see what is here, what I can get worked up quickly to bring here on stream. Wasted Mind, don't shoot my bug. Don't shoot my bug. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna wrap it up here. Take things easy, go get lunch, and start packing up stuff for post office. So thank you everyone for coming and hang out today. I really, really appreciate it. If you'd like to come join us tomorrow, it'll be same time, same place. You can also get updates on my social. We also have our Discord, which is our home away from home. You can come and check us out there. And then the last one is YouTube. I am trying to build up my YouTube, so if you guys would like to catch VODs, clips, I'll be doing additional videos over there once we're kind of have some time to get that up and running. But for now, you can check out everything there. Thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.